Hi guys, today we're going to talk about B flat, key of B flat, two flats, and not just B flat, we're going to talk about chord patterns, and it really helps us when we play in flat keys. As I say, when you're playing on your own, you usually go to keys like A, D, G, E, these sort of things. Well, when you're playing with other musicians, even just a sit down easy session, there was a piano, saxophone or whatever there, the odds are they're going to play a lot of tunes in flat keys. And usually the keys these guys gravitate to straight away, something like B flats and E flats, F, we've done F before, but it's just to get you more familiar with them. And like everything else, there's not really any easy answer, but there are a lot of things that really help. And the one thing that helps is knowing the chord patterns. So I'm going to go back to A, mainly you can follow a lot easier what I'm doing. And then say like take a tune like Secret Love, you know. So, rather than think of the chords that I'm using, I tend to think of the patterns. As I always keep saying to you, one of the most important things you've got to think about all the time is the 1, 4, 5. The first and the fourth and the fifth chord in the scale. These are the most common chords that are used, and they're usually the framework that everything else is built around. Not always, but it's usually a good place to start. So if we're in the key of A, there's A, that's 1, the fourth D, the fifth E, usually a dominant seventh but not always, back to the A. So that's my basic 1, 4, 5. The other most common chords that are used will be a minor second, B minor, so you get A, minor second, back to the fifth, back to the A. So that would be 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, minor set A because B, second note of the scale, and E, the fifth. Another common one could be a minor third, which would be C sharp, going down to the second, to the fifth, or it could be the sixth. Say for example, say A, B, C, D, E, F. Well, it's F sharp because there's 3 sharps in the key of A. So it'd be 1, 6, 2, 5. I'm sure you've heard that before. If it was in C, it'd be C, A minor, D minor. Anyhow, so that's a 1, 6, 2, 5 progressions. So you're thinking of these all the time. So if you're in a tune and you know what the chord progression is, it makes it a lot easier when you're changing it into different keys. Say for example, I showed you in Secret Love, the first it starts in an A, 1, to a minor second, to the fifth, to the A. I'll just take this on a wee bit further and then we'll change the keys, guys. Anyway, so we'll start again, A, 1, minor second, to the fifth, back to the A. Now it's going to be diminished, so it's usually but not always up half a tone, so A sharp diminished, or B flat diminished, there it is. The 2 and the 5. 2 and 5 is a really common change, and this continues quite a bit in the tune, just between the 2 and the 5. So what you can do, rather than just play B minors and E's here, you can go to 7th position, then back to the A. I'll take it to the next wee bit because there's a turnaround on it, so it's down half a tone to the G sharp minor 7 flat 5, C sharp 7 flat 9, and that takes us into F sharp minor. That's as far as I'm going to go on it. So say you've been playing that tune quite a while in A. Diminish, second, fifth you might go for 9th, to the flat 9th. We've done it before. Just wee devices that you put in. But the trick is playing it in a different key. So that was an A, 3 sharps, which again, as I say, is pretty normal for us guitarists, guys. But playing with other musicians, they're more liable to go to B flat. So I'm sitting here in B flat and I think, oh, I don't know the chords, I don't know anything. But I know the pattern. It went from a 1 to a minor second to a 5. So now I'm in B flat here, which is up half a tone, a semitone. Now, I use a device I've talked about before, guys. I use my first finger as a capo. So if that's A major 7th, I just change the finger. Instead of 1, 2 and 3, it's 2, 3 and 4. First finger's a capo, so my first finger's on the note B flat. So over there. So the one, I'm looking for 1, 2, 5. So in A it was A, B minor to E, back to the A. So in B flat it's just going to be the same again, just up a semitone, so it's B flat. So I'm looking for a minor second, the next note B flat, next note C, 5th note is F, and back to the B flat. And all the time I'm playing in B flat, I'm thinking, well, my 1, 4, 5 in B flat is B flat, E flat and F. So that's in the back of my mind as well. I know the minor second, C minor. I know the minor 6th. Know the minor 3rd. And I know the minor, well, let's see what the minor 6 is. B, C, D, E, F, G, G minor. And just while we're on the G minor is the relative minor to B flat, which means it shares the same key signature. Let's get the two flats in the scale, the B flat and the E flat. In fact, G minor is usually a lot G minor blues. Just a quick 1, 4, 5 in G minor would be G minor, C minor, D 7th, and back to the G minor. Anyway, that's just a wee advertisement there. Anyway, so we're back on to Secret Love. So we know the first pattern was 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. We'll run along the tune a wee bit. We know the diminished came up half a tone. And remember this device I showed you as well, going from a major 7th to its nearest diminished, you literally just move your second finger, lift it off and put it up a semitone higher on the second string and the A string. So B flat, B diminished. Say for example if we're playing a D major 7th, D sharp diminished, or E flat diminished. It's just an easy device. Anyway, so B flat, B diminished, C minor, that's the second, and back to the 5th. As I say, that 2-5 progression is repeated a lot, so what we'll do is we'll just change the chord. Instead of playing C minor there, we'll play it here. As you can see, I like playing minor 7ths to the F, 7th here. Then back to the B flat. And we'll do the turnaround here, which is an A minor 7 flat 5. To a D7 flat 9th. Do you hear how that E flat has been used as a pedal note to keep it together? We've talked about this before. And then to the G minor, which is the minor 6, to a C 7th, to an F major 7th. And then it goes on to an F minor 7th 9th. To the E flat, E flat minor 7th, and back to the B flat, 2-5 again. Another turn around, so it's D minor 7 flat 5 to a G 7th, 2-5 again, and back to the tonic. Now I know that was quite a lot there, but basically what I'm doing is I'm thinking of patterns all the time. Rather than thinking what the chord is, I'm thinking of what the pattern is. So let me just do it. I'll do it again very slowly for you again. So it's 1, 2, 5, 1. That repeats a couple of times. And then it's a 1 again. Diminished up half a step. 2, C minor to the 5. Repeat it umpteen times. Then I turn around, A minor 7 flat 5 to a D7 flat 9th. Then that's taking you to the minor 6 G minor to a C 7th, to an F major 7th, to an F minor, to B, to E flat, which is the 4th, E flat minor, back to the 1, to the 2-5, This time the turnaround is going to be in D minor 7th. So it's D minor 7 flat 5 to a G 7th, then to the 2 and the 5 and back to the 1. Now, although that seemed quite complicated, if you do it slowly you'll be able to follow what I'm doing. And the great thing about that is, say you were changing the key, instead of B flat, imagine it was an E flat, is the exact same pattern. 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, diminished, 2, 5 and back to the 1. If it was in D flat, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, diminished, 2, 5, 1. Simple, well, it's not quite that simple, but it's definitely a thing worth hanging on to. If I show you another occasion where it works really well, say if you take a tune like Mac the Knife. Mac the Knife is one of these tunes that you think is quite simple, and so it is if you're sticking to the one key. But Mac the Knife near enough goes through the circle of fifths, it goes through all the keys. Usually I think it starts in B flat or F and goes up a tone all the time. So rather than trying to think all these thousands of chords when you're playing Mac the Knife, again you think the pattern. So imagine playing the chords. So the 1. So C. 2. 5. 1. 6. 2. 5. 1. So I'm thinking of the pattern all the time. Just another wee dodge here. It's done in Mac the Knife, but it's done in a lot of tunes as well. Say I was going up a tone, instead of playing the tune in C, it goes up a tone to D, right? What they normally do, to bridge the chord change going from C to D, you take the key of the next, you take the fifth of the next key you're going into. So I'm going from C to the key of D. 1, 4, 5 and D is D, G and A. So you play the fifth note, fifth chord, as a bridge into the next key. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll play a wee bit of Mac the Knife, just the chords. 1, 2, 5, and I'm back to the beginning again. Fifth, saying that brings me into the next key. I'm D major 7th, 2nd, 5th, 1, sorry, 6. So it's a pattern I'm thinking of all the time. Rather than what the chords are, you're thinking of this pattern. 1, 2, 5, 1 minor 6, 2, 5. And the best way, I know that sounds a lot guys, but the best way to learn it is just take a simple tune or a tune that you've been playing, and rather than saying what the chords are, say what the pattern is. Last week you saw me do a wee bit of that lovely Jim Croce tune. Now rather than going A to C sharp minor to B minor to E, think of what the pattern was. It went from 1, A, to C, A, B, C, 3rd, to B, 2nd, to E, 5. So it was a 1, 3, 2, 5. And how that's really beneficial for us, it means if you needed to change the key, rather than just think the chord, you think of the pattern. So again, if we were doing that in B flat, it'd be 1. 1 is a B flat, 3 is a D minor, 2 is a C minor, 5 is a F, 7th and back to the 1. Right, I hope that helps you guys. Basically the point I was trying to make over, rather than keep thinking what the chords are and trying to memorise all these chords, if you start thinking in patterns, it really helps. And as I say, especially with tunes like Mac the Knife, where it changes key all the time, and you'll develop an ear, you'll hear where these patterns come. And again, just now when it comes to scales and improvisations, just do what was mentioned earlier on. If you're in C, you can always just play a straight scale of C. Or, So that's, you're playing the tonic, or go to the fifth of that scale, the fifth of that key, let's say C, and play the mixolydian, so it'd be G mixolydian. Now obviously you're not playing the scale in that order, but you're taking the notes from that. So that's basically the ins and outs of that. So that was B flat, two flats, B flat and E flat. It's 1, 4, 5 with B flat, E flat, F. Its relative minor was G minor. 1, 4, 5 and G minor was G minor, C minor, D seventh, back to the G. So we'll leave it there just now, guys. I know it was a lot, but something to really think about. Again, when you're playing your next tune, it's just a straightforward tune. Try and think of the chord pattern as well as the chords, and it really will help when you sit down with other musicians, or even when you're trying to work something out yourself. So I hope that helps, and I'll look forward to seeing you again the next time. So bye for now.